Hey guys, another Patreon month.
You know, after Rumors last month, we had to come back with another banger album. Asia, the full album all the way through.
It was phenomenal, everything we could have ever hoped for from a full Steely Dan album. Also, we hit the Blues Brothers full movie first time.
Plus, we had 2 singles last month and 2 more singles this month. All that for $1. That's less than a Diet Coke at your local workplace vending machine. Either way, we'll see you there. Link in the description.
Back to today's video. Hey guys, hope you're having a great day as well as a great life. We're back.
As a great life. Talking Heads, live performance. We've been asked to do it, so we accommodate what we're asked for.
So on Patreon, we have considered doing the Stop Making Sense like live concert movie type thing one of the months in the near future, but we kind of wanted a little taste before we make that full ass commitment. Yeah. And a lot of people in the recent live post asking for suggestions said that this was like one to do. Yeah. From that performance.
So we're gonna start with this and we're gonna see how it is, and maybe if you guys really want it, we'll do it on Patreon too. So I don't know, let's get right into it.
Dude, the head knock.
Yeah. So many people on that stage. Jesus.
Dude, they're into it.
Heard old fan that is loaded with weapons, packed up, ready to go. Heard of some grave sites out on the highway, place where nobody knows. The sound of gunfire off in the distance, I'm getting used to it now. Lived in a brownstone, I lived in a ghetto, I've been all over this town. Disco. This ain't no fooling around. No time for dancing, or loving. I ain't got time for that now. Transmit the message to the receiver. Hope for an answer someday. I got 3 passports, couple of visas, don't even know my real name. Out on the hillside, trucks are loaded, everything's ready. Heard about Detroit, heard about Pittsburgh here. You wanna know not to stand by the window, somebody see you up there. I got some groceries, some peanut butter to last a couple of days. But I ain't got no speakers, ain't got no headphones, ain't got no records to play. I stay in college, I go to night school. Tapping phone lines, know that ain't allowed. We bless
glad you stayed for that part.
Dude, so honestly, right off the bat, what I'm going to say, it feels like social commentary Zumba. In the best way possible.
Yeah, no, I get that. For one, incredibly interested in the concert because that felt like how you like. Where do you go from there, or where do you start before there?
Yeah, it's hard. It's like hard to try and fathom like where that fits.
Because that was so many things that they threw out there, and they seemingly felt like they weren't afraid to throw it all out there because they had more. But I don't know what more they could put.
That's like a workout, dude. They are all jumping around.
He did 3 laps.
It's like, imagine if every song he does, like, even half of that. Like, just, like, by the end, it's, like, 30 laps in. Like, how?
Yeah.
And singing, dude. It felt, like, very, like, theatrical and performative in a very cool way.
Yeah, incredibly athletic, incredibly well choreographed, and at the same time, kind of a lack of choreographing, too. It almost felt like it was off the cuff, and they just so happened
almost.
They just so happened to be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So,
they had, like, their bass, like, okay, like, and when in doubt, to start jumping. And
Yeah.
then, like, other than that, kind of just throw in whatever you feel like.
And like the bass player just being every one of them felt like they did something unique and cool and interesting. The background vocalists were amazing, added so much energy. At the start, I was like, "There's so many people on stage that could get chaotic." Did not get chaotic, or it did, but in the right way.
Yeah, they were vibing, dude.
Yeah.
I like in the beginning, for a second, I thought they just had like a clap guy at first.
Yeah.
Then boom to the hand drums. I'm like, that's cool.
That's cool.
That's freaking cool.
Yeah.
It was insane. I liked like the keyboard solo stuff too.
I loved both of them
because it sounded like a guitar.
The first one was so frail, and I was like, I noted in my head, I was like, man, it's so interesting to have a solo that had that much frailty to it, and then the second one having the more of the body of it, more like a guitar. I was like, man, perfect.
And then at one point towards the end, it was like riffing with the freaking drums. That that was so cool.
Yeah.
Overall, I thought he had a lot of charisma.
Incredible.
It's like when you first like see the dude walking in circles, you're like, is he gonna have the charisma? Probably. Somehow he's gonna like just whip it out, and he totally like did. When he like gets on the floor, and like for some reason, it just kind of like works.
It was just pure confidence in what he was doing, and it was so weird, but it was weird in such a cool way.
Yeah, I think it's interesting how he had such like vocal consistency while he was maneuvering like that.
I was thinking that too.
I mean?
Yeah, and even the instrumentation, like they were all playing really tight for how much they were moving. So
I like how he brought the mic down too at one point. He's like walking in circles, and then he still kind of sounds consistent. It's like super, super interesting. I do want to check these lyrics real quick just to kind of see what he was talking about. So let's just go and do that. Woo! Dude, lyrics unreal. I could tell during the song that he was like spitting some bars, but like, couldn't like exactly hear everything. So I kind of just started to focus on the performance. But I knew there was some crazy shit going on. It basically sounds like any like simple luxury that you might think is a simple luxury is no longer like now is like a thing where it's like I don't have time for that anymore. Like no records, no headphones.
Like a jar of peanut butter and a little groceries that'll like help me through the couple days. Like what I don't know if he's spitting about like post-apocalyptic something. Like he talks about Detroit and like Pennsylvania. Like this doesn't sound like any Pennsylvania that I know, but maybe I'm wrong. But it almost sounds like in like World War II, like you're in the trenches, you're trying to like get through like enemy lines and like hide in plain sight. Like,
well, I think it more so comes across like being like a civilian in war times, but maybe like when you're in an actual like location, like where shit is like happening, you're just kind of like a bystander.
Yeah, I don't think he's a part of the war, but like the change in the hairstyles, almost like it evoked images to me of like Jews in Nazi Germany, like hiding out, like trying to like.
It feels like he's like gesturing that he had to like change how he looked or like to like blend in with like new crowds. Where it's like I got these visas, these passports. On that note, he's like don't even know my own real name. But either way, he has like these passports that will like get him by, and he's like basically like if it comes across like a refugee moving around, it's like when I'm in this like country, I have to like cut my hair and like assimilate in this kind of fashion.
Yeah.
But like oh shit's fucked here, gotta go here now, and it's like.
But it's like never home. You're never safe. Like he talks about going past the enemy lines, or what does he say? The roadblocks. Going past the roadblocks. Like somebody's trying to keep some people in or people from getting out. Like there's something happening.
And it's a crazy perspective too, because the way he's like talking, it makes it sound like at one time he did have music, did have records, did have headphones. Like it comes across as this person who had all these things at one point, which you might have looked at as like, oh, like of course I had these luxuries. But then it's like, boom, no time for that anymore.
It almost seems like also too, it's so chilling. Chilling is the right word. Reading through the lyrics. Because he has like that the wife or the girlfriend or whoever he's talking to in a song where he's like, hey, like, but at the end he's like, you need to get some sleep. Like I'll drive through the night. Like you really need some rest. Yeah. And it was like so sadly comforting and so real. So I don't know, man. That was incredible.
Yeah. And during the song, he's also like saying things like "no time for dancing, no time for disco," any of that. But it's like during the performance, like they're making it. It's like very upbeat, and they are dancing the whole time. Like, everybody's dancing.
I think this is S tier.
Think so.
I after reading those lyrics and how chilling that was, I think this is S tier.
I can see that too, and I definitely like am now like wanting to kind of like experience like that full movie. I think it would definitely be something we could expect in the next couple months or so.
My only
Seems
worry,
really cool.
I feel like we would need lyrics for some of these. Like we would not have gotten this context without that. So that's my
pretty
only
accurate.
worry. So
I wonder if it might be. I wonder if it would like be bad if we like almost like just read the lyrics of the songs like like in the beginning before we actually watch the movie, just so we can kind of have some context or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Or if that would give something away, but I don't think so.
Let us know because this would not have been S tier for me had I not read the lyrics. Incredible performance, incredible song, loved all of it. But I think that added layer, that third dimension, really added a lot to it. So tell us how we should figure that out. We'll start brainstorming our own ideas and then.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
With that said, we'll catch you guys on Friday.
See ya.